A multi-million-dollar drill rig deep in a remote forest suddenly stops. A critical component has failed, and the site goes silent. In Western Canadian industry, the clock doesn't tick in hours or days. When an active production line or remote forestry operation goes down, financial losses accumulate by the minute. Standard shipping schedules cannot resolve these situations. Emergency freight requires physical certainty, the knowledge of exactly where the replacement part is and who is driving it. At this stage of an operational crisis, success depends on having direct oversight of every variable in the transport chain. Despite those high stakes, many operations still rely on third-party logistics brokers to source their emergency transport. This maps the model's structural vulnerability. A shipper connects to a broker, relying on a fragile line to an unknown third-party driver. The non-asset broker owns 0 trucks and lacks dispatch control. When a driver no-shows, the connection breaks. The broker is powerless to resolve it. This creates a paperwork failure with real-world consequences. Critical freight sits on a loading dock in the city, while a remote job site continues to lose money. Relying on paper contracts and middlemen instead of tangible physical assets introduces significant operational risk. WTM Logistics addresses these vulnerabilities by maintaining direct control over their own commercial fleet. This is the physical nerve center of the operation, the WTM terminal at 8110 Davies Road Northwest in Edmonton. Every truck parked at these bays is part of a company-owned fleet managed on site. By owning the trucks, managing the terminal, and employing the drivers in-house, WTM removes the middleman from the dispatch process. This replaces the uncertainty of a broker's phone call with the physical readiness of a company-owned vehicle and a qualified operator. When an emergency call reaches the 24/7 central dispatch line, the response begins immediately. Between minute 0 and 10, a dedicated coordinator logs the cargo dimensions, weight, and delivery window. Within 15 minutes, an in-house operator and a company vehicle are assigned to the run and ready to move. Because WTM owns the assets, they do not wait on broker load boards or spend time negotiating rates with third-party carriers. This refined sequence provides the rapid response required when an active operational emergency is costing money by the second. Moving freight out of Edmonton means navigating demanding transit lanes. These routes extend to the northern oil sands, remote forestry lines, and industrial corridors reaching Fort McMurray, Grande Prairie, and the Alaska Highway. To move heavy, palletized industrial loads across this terrain, WTM utilizes its fleet of 5-ton straight trucks. These trucks are engineered with heavy-duty mechanical tailgates, capable of lowering a 2,000-pound commercial skid safely to the ground. This specialized equipment solves the offloading bottleneck, often found at remote extraction sites that lack raised loading docks. The fleet also includes medium-duty flatbeds for machinery and climate-controlled reefers to protect sensitive equipment from Alberta's extreme weather. Reliability in harsh industrial geography comes from combining efficient route planning with field-ready physical equipment. Once deployed, emergency cargo moves point to point. The truck connects Edmonton to its destination in one continuous run, bypassing consolidation yards. This same asset-backed model powers WTM's scheduled regional pallet loops, providing consistent transport. The service range also includes on-demand local courier options and white-glove transport for high-value corporate assets. WTM Logistics provides a network of integrated shipping solutions, scaling from reactive emergency runs to scheduled commercial freight through a single managed fleet. The critical replacement component finally arrives, the heavy machinery immediately powers back up, and the costly downtime crisis is averted. In heavy industry, operational security requires the reliability that comes from direct asset control and a fleet ready to move. Secure your operations. Contact WTM Logistics to manage your critical freight.